Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. In this video we'll be going through some Last Man Standing. They've released the second beta. You can hop onto World 317 to play that. It's really good, I'd really advise it. Definitely an enjoyable game mode. Although I do think it does have some problems which can be solved. I'll show myself on screen going through 3 of my wins that I got on there on Thursday when it came out. Like I said, I really enjoy this. Definitely having the emphasis on killing people is such a good thing with the keys. I really enjoy that aspect, that you actually have to kill people to get the wins. If you kill nobody, you're not going to win at all. Okay, so firstly, I think you should have more chance at the start of getting a weapon, because if you have spear only, it doesn't matter how much armor you have, the spear is so shit that it's not going to you're not going to win at all. You're never going to survive with that. Even if it was just you had the spear and then you had a really bad bow to start with, at least you've got 2 styles of combat to make it a bit more skill based with the prayer flicking at the beginning. Also, I think they should have more gear slots. Like, I'm not really sure why they've only really got weapons, plate bodies, plate legs, and you can get a D-med as well. I don't know really why they've done that. Why can't you get an army of power from the chest or an army of glory or anything like that? Not really sure about that one. That might make it a bit more exciting if you had shields and stuff. Yeah, also to get you off to a better start, I think they should have more items in this shop. So they should definitely have more gear in there. So one problem I think is, like I said before, just having the spear. That's so annoying. Like, you could have D chain, D legs and a spear and that's all you have, but you'll still lose because you can't kill anybody because the spear is so bad compared to people running around with things like rune simmies at the start. To combat this, I think they should change how the shop works. Well, not change how it works, but change what is in the shop, to be precise. I think they should put more low level gear in there, because at the moment the only weapons you can buy are D-Sim, DDS and a whip, and they're like 20 tokens each. Should have like an Addy-Sim in there for like 4 tokens or something like that, just so people who get a dodgy spawn at the start still have a chance to kill people. Also, I think there should be a maple bow in there as well, with some affordable arrows. I mean, it costs, I think, 10 or 15 tokens for 25 Addy arrows, which I think is ridiculous. I think maybe if you had 100 steel arrows for 4 tokens with a maple short bow for 2 tokens or something like that, that would definitely help people out in the beginning. I do quite like the shop idea, although I do think the prices are a bit broken. Like, there's no way anyone's ever going to use ancient magics to win the game, because the amount of runes you get is so small in those packs, and the ancient magics tablet costs 20 tokens as it is just to unlock. So I don't think that's perfectly balanced, when you could easily just buy a whip for less than the amount of runes in the ancient tablet that you'd need. But as it goes, I think the shop thing's such a good idea. It is annoying trying to use the dispenser in the fog. It is so frustrating that the gas, I think it hits every 2 or 3 ticks. Maybe if you up the damage slightly but decreased the speed of the hits, so it was still the same damage per second, but it was just easier to actually buy something in the dispenser. That might be a good idea, although they might not want you to use the dispenser in the gas, so maybe that's what they were going for with that one. Yeah, and as for the packs in the shops, I think there should be more runes and more arrows in each pack for sure, especially with no others or anything like that. It's really annoying, like losing your arrows and stuff, but I guess maybe that's part of this game mode. I do think the gear should be upgraded slightly. I think you should be able to get god swords and stuff from the crates, but just have it really, really rare. Also, I think sometimes you get a really unfair spawn. So for example, if you spawn in the northwest, there's so many crates there for you to loot, and there's hardly anyone spawns there, whereas if you spawn it in the southeast, southwest, you're going to get nothing. I think in one of these clips I managed to get a whip from spawning close to that northwest spawn where nobody goes, and there's tons and tons of crates there. So I think they need to rework the map in that sense. Also, I think they need to rework the map, because if you get stuck in this area, this northeast area, and the gas comes up from the south, you can't run east to get out. You're stuck and you have to run through tons and tons of gas. I don't think you can't really move around the map that well. There's lots of ridges which you just can't go round. And if you've played the game mode, you probably know what I mean more than someone who hasn't at this stage. So yeah, I definitely think they should open up some of the gaps in the mountains just to let people escape the fog more easily, because it's really annoying getting trapped. As for tactics, I think having it so you kill people for bankies is such a good idea. I think it really promotes going out there, getting after people, using your skill. I love that it's 10 prayer points at the start, so you have to flick it, so it is more skill based. Probably the best tactic is to save for a DSIM as it currently stands. Maybe that'll change if they give you more runes or lower the price of ancients or something like that. You definitely need to concentrate on having prayer points, because that's such a massive advantage. Being able to flick the protection prayers, smite people so you can get rid of their prayer and get that massive advantage on them. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed watching my kills and my wins. I got quite a lot of second places. I did play for quite a while. I mean, this still is a beta. It's weird because they release a beta to everyone, so it just feels like it's been released already. Maybe that was a bit of a strange move on their part. I don't know if they should have done that, because it'll sort of kill the hype for the actual release. But hopefully they change enough by the actual release that it will get people playing. Like I said, gear-wise, I think there should be more diversity. That would really help spice things up. If it was possible, also a variety in maps, maybe have some existing maps like Lumbridge or Varrock. Places which already exist, so they don't have to spend loads of time creating whole new islands for this game. Another thing I want to say is I think there should only be one world for Last Man Standing, or one world where you can get into the lobby, because otherwise it spreads the games out, and that's really not what we want. We want everyone to be in the same world. Potentially there might not even be 60 people playing. They need to think about that as well. Also, I think they should definitely consider changing the amount that you have to pay to get in. I know 100k a time, people are going to stop playing because of that, and they'll go to the casual one instead. Maybe mix up, maybe make it 10k one time, 100k another time, 500k. Have some high roller Last Man Standing. That'll be really good content to watch. I hope you enjoy this video. I will be making more Last Man Standing videos in the future when it does release, because I think it will be a fantastic game mode for PvP minded people. I think it really does have a place within RuneScape.